Alright, for today, what we've got to do is repair the face of our shop anvil. The corners here have been beaten down and broken off, ground down. So I'm going to grind the rest of these little pits and cracks out, and then I'm going to replace part of this little part of the face with some 1/2-inch leaf spring on just the corner here, and then weld all that from underneath, and then we'll smooth it all back out. Now we've got all of the bad stuff. There was one crack that ran across here, and I ground down enough to get that out, but I think the rest of it will be okay. So now we'll start preheating. All right, so this is my idea. I'm going to take a piece of leaf spring here, stick that, already drawn it out and cut it to the rough shape, stick it there to keep it flat, and then weld it on. That should do it, I think. We're going to start preheating the anvil to get it up to about 300. I don't really want to go much more than that because I don't want to temper the face any. We just want to preheat the material, so that's what we'll do. Okay, this is where we are now. Obviously I cut this wide. I'll grind that down to wherever I want it after it's welded in place. I've got the profile to match the crack that was originally there. The magnet's holding in place. The anvil is up to 300 degrees. So I'm gonna start welding from underneath and tack all that in place. And there'll only be the one bead on the top to hold everything together there and make it flat. So let's get started with that. I think I'm going to do my tacks across the bottom here so that I only have the one continuous weld on the top. Should hold that in place. Even flat, and that's good. Now we will weld it up. Appears to be welded. Now we just fill it up. Now that this is ground down to the same plane as the face of the anvil, we'll go through and grind this down to where it meets the edge of the anvil and everything is the right width as well. So we've got the right height, now we need the right width, and that'll smooth up the side that I welded underneath down here. And then we'll just go over it with a belt sander and flatten her back out, and it'll be done. Now we just zip this right off of here at the height or the width we want it. I believe we've cut through the plate. Apparently not. I guess we'll get a new disc. I think we finally got through the actual leaf spring plate. Now we're into the weld that's built up underneath it. Now we just got to grind the face, or the side of the anvil down, make that flat, and around the corner here, and we should be good. All right, here's your basic belt sander. Probably take better care of your tools than I do of mine, but a vacuum cleaner cord works. So this will flatten everything out, keep it all level. And once you get a finish that you're happy with, you take all the little pits and nicks and whatever out, then you can polish it up, and we'll do that here shortly as soon as I finish. I'm pretty happy so far with the surface. It appears to be pretty flat. I've got one little nick right there that it's over by the hardy hole, so I'm not super worried about it. I'm going to go over it with this stripping disc, and then that will polish the face, and we'll take a look at it after that. Now we'll use the strip disc. Now, I'm pretty happy with the surface finish. If the light catches it right, you can see where the repair was right there. But I think that's significantly better than it was. It's still about 120 degrees or so. Here's that one little nick in the face. I'm not super worried about that, but it leaves a nice finish. I didn't do anything to the other side other than run over it with the strip disc just to smooth it out a little bit, but no grinding or anything like that. And there she is from the side. I'm pretty happy with it.